Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Play Combat Mission. So yeah, this is, well, you might be surprised that I kind of skipped both Men of War and Genesis and Kabuto to record another session of this. Well, I just decided that the last episode for this was a bit, a bit too boring, didn't really have anything to watch, and I felt rather bad about it, not being able to anticipate that things will transpire like this, where nothing is happening, basically just marching into the town. I guess it could be a bit tense, and that could make up for the lack of fighting itself, but I don't know, I felt really bad about it, and I wanted to record this quick emergency episode, so to speak, to add to this. Was kind of wondering whether I could record it right away after the 27 and record this and then append it to the last episode, but as I edited episode 28 or 29, I think it's 29, the length of it kind of extended to 40 minutes, so I decided to upload that first and then do this quickly right after, although right after might mean that I need to take some time to edit this once again, but I just wanted to follow up really quickly. And yeah, I mean, that's the kind of a problem that I have with updating content. I think I slowed down a bit after trying to make it 3 episodes or 3 videos a week. Yeah, I think I'm going to discuss that further in one of the update channel videos, but right now I'm just wanted to say that I want to do this really first so that we can see to the end, or at least half of the battle that is going on right now, the second battle in this operation, and see where we can go from there. Alright, so let's just check whether I can yeah, okay, so you can embark this, as you can see, so I might just move this guy back, reverse here, or yeah, let's just see what happens. I save, so there'll be no problem. Just trying to experiment. But you can hitch this gun, if needs be, to the half track, since this is the transport class. What is it? Yeah, 8, and I think if it's smaller than 8, then you can hitch a ride, or... Oh, okay, so you can barely hitch a ride on this, I think. For example, this bearing carrier is 6, so obviously the big guns cannot be attached. But I think the smaller guns can be attached to the carrier. Let me just check. Yeah, so it can embark on it. I think I can do that there, but here I don't think I can do it. Well, it says embark, but I don't think you'll be able to do it. Anywho, yeah, I haven't really faced any armor yet, so I'm going to just not use the guns for a while and see if I can adjust some of the troops here to face up against these German guys. Yeah, I'm moving here right now. Okay. Move here, and then I can move this guy to the light building. This guy could stay. Okay, so just moving in a major way. Yeah, just trying to get to the cover in preparation for defense. So we are basically, I like to say the word basically, but we are trying to prepare and transition from our offense to defense. That's the gist of this turn, and it's going to prove very important if we face more Germans. And I did give a mortar crew here to aim at this squadron, but I don't know whether it's going to really be effective. But just as a little precaution, yeah, it's better to err on the safe side. Better be safe than sorry. Right, so yeah, we don't really have any other German units in our side, but I might expect some of these guys to be entrenched here if possible. and of course here, the last group of buildings before the wide expanse of this wheat field, where we're going to see a lot of different movement because it's so flat. Still it's overcast, and turn 8, so let's get going and see what happens. Yeah, so they're trying to move into this building. You can see, yeah, so I think they have a bit of a machine gun going for them. Yeah, I don't really... This guy is not... Yeah, is he firing? Not really. Okay, so we're moving into the buildings, designated buildings, and this Grand Carrier is trying to ambush them. Just a bit of a give a different look and maybe drive them out, leading to more Germans perhaps appearing. Yeah, we arrived at this building once again, and there is really no resistance. Same goes for the right side as well. So yeah, nothing really happened, just a little fight between these guys as they're trying to move up. Yeah, so they're... Okay, so rifle team is under strength, but so is this guy. These guys are trying to move in and take aim. Same goes for these guys. So I try to prepare for incoming battle. Alright, so once again moving to the buildings that are on the edges of the town. Now we've crossed the entirety of the town mostly and trying to get into either side, overlooking the field. Or from what it seems like, the terrain seems to be a bit higher than where we are, so we might not be able to really look over the field, although, I mean, camera-wise, I guess, I mean, if you're on the second floor of the building, might be able to see over what is going on, whether the Germans are hiding or something, yeah, from these houses. But we have to see, we have to actually go there and see if they can break the windows and see outside. Well, wish I had some snipers with me or something. But yeah, general advance once again, and I'm trying to hitch some guns now, and if it's possible to move them forward, using the half track and a brain carrier to move one gun of each, one artillery gun of each, one heavier one, and one that is yeah, one that is more I mean, I guess I can use this against Mark IIs or even 4s, yeah. But these are the powerful ones. Yeah, you can definitely go up against Mark IVs, and I'm leaving this for at least for now, because it definitely has good range. But on the left side, yeah, because there's really nothing that it can cover outside of the town, I'm trying to move this. Perhaps to maybe here if possible. I'm not so sure. Yeah, it'd be really close. It'd be too close. So maybe if I'm a higher ground, even situate the gun around here, for example. Yeah, this would be pretty good. But I don't know whether we've been noticed before that. But let's see. Let's see whether we can build on the current progress. We have not faced any serious battle, not lost a single unit. Yeah, just for most of the time we're just crossing into the town and liberating it house by house. But let's see if this is going to be the turn that changes it all. Yeah, so the fight is still happening on the left flank. We are trying to move a little bit closer to the building right here. A little bit closer, and also the brain carrier is going to provide some additional support. They have a machine gun. I have an inkling that we have to defend our position. Yeah. Oh, no, there is a different gun now. Yeah, we found the German. Oh boy, okay. yeah, can't see anything, so you have to move a bit forward. But there's a defender right here, and seems like only one house that is being occupied by the defender.
Listen up.
Yeah, I think they're shooting pistol or something. Under strength. Okay. So yeah, a bit of a residual force, I think, from their last movement in the first battle, and here as well. Now we are facing them. Wait, target? Not yet, but we'll be able to do it. Alright, so what we can do is try to advance from here, especially with this guy. And also from the building right here, let's try to go closer and then make them force them out, or even make them surrender with heavy fire. And another question is whether this guy was hitched, and you can see it is hitched. It's embarked. So it's a pretty simple process. They've done it automatically. I was kind of wondering whether it's going to be whether difficult or leave some trail of destruction a la Man of War that really didn't work out when I tried to move the artillery using the truck. It destroyed my supply. But here, let's just try to move slowly but surely toward the field and see if we can test the range of this half track, and then probably can use that also for the artillery gun to place them in a good position. So let's at least move this guy right here. I'm afraid that it's going to be noticed by the artillery or something, and then targeted. Now this guy hasn't shot anything, cannot really see anybody, so this is just, yeah, I think they just should move this a bit closer. I can use the brain carriers to move some of these guys, I think. So yeah, I move some of these guys. Once again, I just use this guy to fast move here. And then there's a mortar guy who was coming up. I think he was, yeah, I think this guy was the guy, yeah. And I can move him up a bit quickly by allowing him to embark. Now I'm not moving this guy yet, but this guy is moving once again. And also this guy should think about moving, because yeah. But for now, I'm going to cover the road because yeah, I guess I'm not so sure whether we're going to retreat in this position, but if things come to a pass where I need to move back, then the guns will be there to cover me, hopefully. I'm going to place one gun maybe around here or something. It's blocked by bocage, but I can yeah, I'm sure that I can go through here and then maybe drop the gun here. That'd be nice. This is a bit higher ground, so maybe, yeah, I think that's going to be a bit too close. A bit too close. Right. Move a bit here and then try to shoot at them. Yeah, and then this guy also. Okay, so here we are. The situation being that we are facing some light German infantry. So we craved some battle. Now we have it. I think we can. I mean, we can probably push them out pretty easily, seeing that we seem to have, for at least now, supremacy in numbers. And we can probably just force them from their spot, especially this guy. With the brain carrier not bringing the machine gun. I think this guy should button up now. Yeah. Facing someone on his fire, it's not invulnerable. And trying to hit some guns to our vehicles to move them a bit closer up on the front. Yeah, but then mostly they're going to just move. And then be ready. With the first sign of armor, I try to deploy them as quick as possible. So for that to work, I think the infantry should be doing most of the heavy work. in the front, and identify the vehicles and relay the information to the guns, and the guns could fire from different positions such as here after being hidden or something. Yeah, it's all easier said than done, but it's my hope that I'll be able to use both guns and the infantry at the same time in a combined arms battle. Yeah, I think they're gonna bring it so that we can test it. Bring the necessary forces so that we can test it. Yeah, so let's see if let's see if we can apply some pressure and then um, try to find some favorable positions where we can defend. Alright, here we go. Yeah, so, oh yeah, another additional German. Yeah, it's going backwards, I guess. Are they actually doing anything? I think they were surprised because they found out additional Germans. And now they can fire, yeah, that's good. And they can bring some of these guys back from the back. And what is happening here? There's a guy still, yeah. And this guy could move up here. Oh, okay, I see some Germans here as well. Alright. Yeah, so the mortar is there to face them. So they are able to hide some troops here as well in the middle finger. Continue HQ and the mortar need to probably move these guys up a bit and then fire at them. Possible. 60 seconds is done. And we didn't lose any troops yet. Oh, this guy's eliminated. Wow. Alright. So what happened? They're still fighting. They're still fighting this guy, but wow. Alright, so mortar didn't do anything though. They're just aiming at the mortar from that distance. But I think he was able to shoot at the guy and eliminate this guy. Yeah. That's it. And now we have this guy left by the tree. I think we can hold him off. Yeah. At least we can get to the building and then, yeah, we can see their status now. 5 left out of 9, and they will be able to cause further damage because of the brain carrier shooting at them. Don't move there, but yeah, they really want to bring it to the Germans. Now I think I can move these guys to at least here, and then face them. Yeah, scatter trees. And this Piat will stay. I think they're a bit too close for my comfort. But we have to bring some troops from the rear if possible. This guy could move up a bit. So let's do that. So we are trying to react basically to what we have found in the previous turn. I guess the Germans set the line of defense along this line, just outside of the town. I wonder why. I guess for them the zone of deployment did not reach into the town, unfortunately for them, so they cannot set up the defenses as easily. They set up some of the defenses here. I mean, it's pretty well defended, the houses and the woods and the like. We already eliminated one of them. We are trying to force them out from this house, and also trying to use the mortar. It's a bit of a surprise. It was kind of a... I guess they fire first, they try to ambush us, but then yeah, I try to move this guy along the wood or scattered trees, so didn't really get damaged. So now this guy is trying to fire at these entrenched dudes in the woods. And try to add some more troops from the back to add to the force. Now I don't want to get ambushed from the sides, for example, so I'm just bringing some of the troops here to plug the gap and also move to the wood. It's going to be rather slow going, but then to force these guys out, if needs be, I just rush. I think we need to take this over. It'd be really nice because it's going to be a bit of a synergy happening between this wood and the buildings and the open field where the guns can be placed. It's a really good area for trap and entrapment. Like the gun set here, I think you can actually overlook all the field up to around here, for example. So it's going to be really nice if I can do that. But for now, that's a bit of a going a bit ahead. Here, yeah, I'm bringing the Preparation-Carriers to see if it's going to make any difference. I think it did last turn, so I'm hopeful. Yeah, so a lot of fighting going on the right side, definitely. And now this guy's being hit. I mean, and there's another guy. Yeah, so this is a heavily defended. This is truly the middle finger. Thorn in our side. Finger in our side. And we are bringing this guy, but I don't know whether it's going to... Oh, this guy's running now, yeah. Alerted, finally, and got hit. This guy's moving, which is good for us, then we can target them. Yeah, I think the borders did affect him a bit. We have 5 left. I like to conserve this guy as much as possible. This guy's running for the other side. This guy is being hit very hard, and also the machine gun joins the fray. Yeah, this guy moves up, or moves a bit into the rear to the second line of defense. The left side, this guy is running, followed by this guy. Yeah, it's like basically open. And I think this guy will be destroyed if not take evasive action quickly. Yeah, I wonder how much of a range this guy from this position we can have, because just see what happened here. Yeah, I mean, this brain carrier could not be stopped. He just wanted to rush the Germans or something, and it, I guess, worked, but didn't get to destroy them. Yeah, we drove them out rather easily. Yeah, wheat field provides a bit of a cover, a bit more than brush, I believe. We can set fire to it if we want to, but I don't know where my flamethrower is. Yeah. Yeah, ceasefire is the right idea because it is important for us to conserve ammo. But also, on the other hand, we can use all the mortar rounds, I believe, before the battle is over, because the next battle is going to be all filled up. We're going to have a fresh supply. And let's measure the range here. Okay, so yeah, there's a bit of a curve, or a bit of a... it's a kind of a not really flat, so the wheat field provides a bit of a area where they can hide in the bit of a lower, I guess what you call it, lower terrain. So I'll not be able to do it unless I move these guys into the top floor and see whether we can continue harassing them. Side block, so we can move out. Okay, so yeah, major movement toward the enemy. That's what it is. We see these guys running, so decide to kind of follow these guys, and as these guys go back to where they came from, maybe not all the way back to Germany, but from I guess strength that I'm kind of worried that is growing here, because I think, like I mentioned before in the last episode, I think they're kind of congregating all the troops here before marching in force in an organized manner, now with their artillery support. So I'm trying to see whether these guys can reveal more of the Germans before that comes to pass. And we see these guys running on the wheat field, and we discover that, you know, wheat field is not always like flat. Like, it seems to be like here. I mean, there's no terrain Even a little bit of difference in color could help me, but not even that. It's just a flat texture. It definitely has its undulations. It's kind of all over the place. You can see how rough this is, and they can hide everywhere in some of the lowered areas, grounds, little holes, and a little pits that are formed by the wheat production. Yeah, probably due to all the carts and machinery that is used to harvest the wheat, that probably made it all rough and everything. Yeah, so this is rather difficult, but I think also rather advantage for us, because the German guns will not be able to target if we travel on the wheat field and be really smart about it. We try to use our line of sight in order to guesstimate whether they can see us or not. And if we reach this bocage, then it's going to be further obstacle for them. Yeah, anywho, let's go. Yeah, they're running. I don't know whether they're rallied or not. Yeah, we try to follow them. Take these houses. These were our initial objective. And we were trying to take care of these guys. Also running. But I don't know. They can still be rather kind of annoying, I think, if they actually stay here and then overwatch from their high position what we are trying to do. I think more or less transparent what we are trying to do here. Yeah. You see some more firing going on, and they're running. As you can see, we can definitely track them from the second floor of this building, which is cool. I think we shot at them at the end. Yeah, this guy got up and began to shoot. And barely able to shoot. These guys are also be able to target them as they run. Yeah, so not a lot of resistance going on. Even I'm infiltrated the bocage, area that is blocked by bocage, or that is surrounded by bocage. And here we're trying to go to the high ground and see if we can aim over this hedgerow. It'd be nice. It'd be a pretty good position for our guns if we can actually. No, it's all blocked up, so we cannot actually use the guns. A lot of vehicle noise, so let's get away from it. A lot of noise. Okay. Is there a hotkey for disabling the vehicle noise? Doesn't seem like it. Yeah. Oh, there's sound. Yeah, there's sound option. I don't want to turn all the sound. Oh, let's go and see if we can move up once more. Oh, these guys are taking cover. So we are coming up on the halfway point of this battle. Not a lot of happened, but it's sure that we are going to take the second town, St. Martin, and see whether the Germans will try to come and take it from us. Yeah, these guys are all running mostly. They're kind of retreating or something, or going back to report whatever they have found. Canadians in force, of course. No time for tea, as they're trying to rush and take the last house away from the Germans, and maybe provoke the Germans. Yeah, and bear the brunt of their wrath probably. And also here, I'm trying to see if we can effectively fight them. I don't know. They're trying to hunker down here in the woods, so might be Yeah, I think we might have to devote, or not devote, sorry, relegate or delegate, yeah, delegate these 2 units to take care of it, or at least be there to defend against these guys. I'm not going to try to rush them or anything like that in the wood, unless I have some guns with me. Speaking of which, yeah, I'm trying to transport one of them at least near the higher ground, but these guys are making things rather interesting. And here I'm going to hitch another gun. This guy is not moving as I plan to set itself up on the higher ground and see if we can target any vehicles coming our way on the road. It is a higher ground, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to make a good use of the gun. Although it's going to be targeted pretty heavily by the artillery if it is known. This guy, I don't know whether we'll be able to target this unit. So yeah, basically the same thing. We're just trying to move into the next set of houses. I don't know what I'm going to do after I reach the end of the edge of the town. Maybe I'm going to try to advance a bit further, but well, that's for then, and this is for now. Okay, so basically pushing the Germans out of town, and this guy is kind of tired, so taking a bit of rest. Oh, these are the green troops, okay. So they're not like fresh out of the training school, but yeah, they're pretty inexperienced, and they ran far side of some danger. And I don't know about these guys, but they're now trying to take a breath in the heavy building, night building. I'm not gonna use artillery yet. May use artillery here. I'm not so sure. Yeah, trying to still attack them, and then I don't know whether this guy, yeah, has not fired a mortar since the first encounter. So what to do? Well, I mean, I could advance these guys a bit closer and then make them run into the field, just like the left flank. I could do that, and I could also push these guys into this set of buildings, although I'm kind of afraid that yeah, we might come under fire from any of the Germans hiding nearby. So we need to probably watch and provide cover as we advance. Is Piazza ready? Yeah, to face the tanks if need be. So let's measure whether they can have... This is pretty good range for them, so yeah. We set them right there, not move them yet. I need to move this guy. Alright. Okay, so turn 14 out of 25. We are still trying to advance, and I think we can safely say that we took the town of Saint Martin. And then we're just trying to clear up and let's see whether we can establish a line outside of the town using the buildings as a defensive strong point here and here, and also the woods. There's a bit of a problem with the Germans on the side, but I think we can probably contain the problem using 3 units or so. There are a lot of mortars in the back too, and the guns are moving, and they're trying to bring the last of the guns, the big one, or no, not the big one, but then the another gun in the back to the fore. Yeah, and try to maybe. Oh no, we need to get rid of these guys first. But then yeah, try to create a zone of target area where we can bear down upon the Germans if they decide to march. Yeah, and then these guys are kind of taking cover, all of them, basically. So right now we're not able to really engage them effectively because we are still waiting for the other guys to move up and then set up the all different lines before we can engage them and try to dry them out. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I don't hear anything from the Germans from outside the town. I think we have to just clear the area out. Maybe this is a bit of a transitionary kind of battle where we're supposed to take the town. Here's some gunfire. Yeah, not a lot of action on the right side. Some gunfire, some heavy gunfire happening. I think, yeah, from this side. This guy's kind of staying up. Yeah. And the mortars could help. I think I give them direction to fire at them. These guys are moving up into the buildings. And the fight is getting pretty intense over here. No, that's not the fight. Where is it? Oh, there's another one. Yeah, so these guys might be moving up to engage us. And some mortars are now dropping. I don't know exactly from where, but hopefully from our side. We're shooting them. Yeah, the mortars are now locked into this guy. Only one person representation, which means that they're down to around 3 at most. Yeah, I think we'll be able to get rid of them pretty soon and then probably rush the position. It could be a bit too aggressive. Alright, so we face another German unit right here. I don't know whether we're going to make it there. Maybe, yeah, kind of block from there, I think. Just need to see whether we can set up here and then be able to overlook the area. Really nice if we can do that. Bit of an explanatory force right here, but then it is being covered by these guys. You can see all the way out. Wow, this is amazing. Yeah, you can actually target this guy if you want to. So this is a really good position. Maybe we can set up a machine gun. Alright, so turn 15 out 25. We're getting there. Found additional German. I don't know whether that is a sign of things to come or just a straggler kind of caught in the midfield or something. Trying to still, yeah, get these guys off our flank. It's kind of a sore thumb. Sticks out like a sore thumb, and also trying to move up and take care of the Germans here, and also form a bit of a line, consolidate it, and prepare for the next phase of battle. Like I always say, I don't really know what to expect, but it'd be just nice to be prepared for anything. I don't know why, but the Germans are not using their artillery after the first barrage. I think they're trying to maybe draw us in a bit further, so where they can see us from across the midfield, and then target us in these concentrated areas. I hope that doesn't come to pass in this battle, but well, let's see what happens. Yeah, still going on. Here, there's really nothing that is being found right here. Nothing much coming over the horizon and near the midfield. Most of the action is congregated. Oh, I see somebody. Oh no, it's actually shooting from... Wow, so we'll be able to shoot over the bocage, which is really good. Yeah, really nice. And now we engage these guys. Hopefully we'll be able to take care of it. Yeah, we're basically pouring auto fire. And now, yeah, we are basically making them run across the weak field as well. We are basically cleaning house outside the map. Wow, cool. Yeah. Now we are targeting them pretty badly. Now the brain carrier is going to drop up that mortar guy and then join in the action. And yeah, I think the rest of the town is empty more or less. You know, these guys are running. Green troops, possibly. Yeah, there are just too many Canadians to contend. So these guys are walking slowly to see. Oh, artillery spotter. These bastards were the ones who got the first barrage going, so we need to take care of it as quick as possible. I mean, if we can, that is. Yeah, so that is a bit of a problem. Side block. Well, let's just get this guy all aiming at this. The artillery spotter is a team of 2 people, and I don't think they're that resilient. So if we are lucky enough, we'll be able to get them. Yeah, this guy was the one that was responsible for the artillery strike that happened earlier in turn like 5 or 6. Now with the I don't know whether we can target this guy. Maybe we can target him. Not yet. But this guy is slowly walking toward us. I don't know what's going to happen. We can use a brain carrier to also well, I mean, we can use this guy as a scout. Yeah, I'm afraid of this thing being targeted by the artillery spotter, but this guy's moving, so the contact has been broken with the artillery, so it's going to take at least 2 minutes, which means 1 or 2 minutes, which means turn or 2. I don't know whether I can risk that. Let's see what happens. Let's move this guy right here and then maybe rush the artillery spotter with the brain carrier also. I'm not so sure. How is brain carrier? How is this guy buttoned up? Let's see the difference. Don't really see the difference. Maybe just a little bit of flap on the front of the carrier that changes. Alright, well, I don't know. Maybe he ducks a bit more or something into the car, into the vehicle. Okay, this guy is supposed to be moving, so yeah, keep doing that. So we found an artillery spotter hanging around the bushes near the wheat field, and well, trying to lob some mortar rounds into the guy. This guy could be in danger if the artillery spotter wants to destroy the gun. Definitely a possibility. So I don't want to lose it before this battle is over, since next battle will be the ones that these guns, if preserved, will be able to be used effectively. So I don't know whether I'm going to even move this guy. It's gonna take this guy. I don't know if it's actually, yeah, this guy's walking, so not really making any contact with the artillery battalion with the coordinates, so we can still damage him a bit. And I think they have around 2 or 3, I think at most 2 person unit. So yeah, it's kind of weird, like seeing from this perspective. Wow, at that, a lot of buildings. Yeah, it's a lot of buildings. All the buildings that the Germans could have used for defensive purpose, but didn't. Yeah, there are 2 people units, so if I can get a lucky shot in, maybe it's going to eliminate it. Yeah, but it's not really accurate at all. So here we are trying to take the rest of the houses and perhaps look over whether there'll be more Germans, locate them if possible. Get these guys running a bit more, also green troops as suspected. Here we are going to, yeah, try to use a brain carrier after unloading this guy. And also there's a gun in tow, trying to set up some kind of ambush if possible near this brush or something. And I think I hear some airplanes too. It's not been raining yet, but I mean the night is approaching, and rain and night is going to be the worst combination there is in terms of visibility. So if we are supposed to defend in that condition, it's going to be good for us, because they'll not be able to see us hiding, especially the Piat. Okay, yeah, we cannot see them anymore. Yeah. Yeah, this guy's still moving, wow. Okay. And the right side, still more firing going on. Also these guys taking aim. Here they're also moving, displacing. Yeah, not out yet. This guy is now can move and engage. Yeah, really good vantage point. Yeah, I know this guy's being shot at, definitely. And well, mortar really didn't do anything, but I'm not so sure exactly how to use the mortars effectively. I'm not so sure exactly how I'll be able to do it. Well, just sometimes they do try to fire. Maybe I should use target area or something. Yeah, I mean, they have to actually see the guy, I think. They actually have to see the guy. So let's try to move this guy a bit forward. And let's, yeah, let's get this guy moving a bit. See how I'll be able to do this. Rush. Yeah, move and disembark. And rotate. Maybe we can fire at this guy. Possibly, hopefully. But seeing that I cannot aim from the mortar here. Yeah, and then the brain carrier, same thing. May have to... yeah, I'm not gonna move this guy yet. Change of plans. I'm going to not disembark this guy. So move this guy once again. Oops. No. Up track. Okay. So that I can set this guy up here. Yeah, so you'll be able to see at least the flat part of the road, and also a bit of a even set up right here. Okay, let's do that then. A bit of the wheat field as well. Yeah, I'm not so sure whether that's going to evade or get it away from the attention of the artillery spotter, but that we have to do for now. Now, these guys will be able to target, yeah, very well indeed. And this guy as well, wow, alright, okay. So let's keep at it, let's try to make this area, let's add to the area, basically. I could probably use these guys to also bring them forward. Artillery spotter is now, yeah, stationed all the way at the edge of the town. And this guy could actually be used to target the stragglers. Let's see what happens. Okay, so mostly we are trying to take over the last houses in the town. And also, yeah, target this guy with some, yeah, with a whole lot of different guys from all the way back from here. Yeah, it's really good vantage point at the, I guess, highest point of the town. Yeah, and then I'm moving the MG and also the guns. And this gun is waiting to deploy. I don't know whether it's going to be effective, but around here. At least he's going to be able to see the road, or maybe not, because this is a bit higher ground than here. And also, yeah, trying to move a bit more men into this area, since it's a pretty good area. It's cover. You cannot get the direct access, so that no Germans will be able to try to rush us. And also it has a higher vantage point. Can actually shoot over the bocage, which is pretty cool. And yeah, this guy's eliminated, right? And basically, yeah, doing the same thing, basically, in terms of attacking the Germans on the right flank. Alright, so this is going to be the last turn for this episode. Yeah, so we're basically shooting at them pretty hard, but I don't know whether we'll be able to reach it so as to eliminate them in time. We're also bringing the Preparation.Carriers to bear upon this guy. I think this guy is now maybe running. Yeah, they're running into the brush. So if I use these guys to get closer, maybe he's going to activate the German guns from the other side of the town or the other side of the map. This guy's moving backward because I'm wary of the artillery that might land here. And I think this is eliminated. No, still cover, taking cover. So this guy, Preparation might be able to help. Alright, okay, well, yeah, so only 8 turns left, or 7 turns, I think 8 turns. Yeah, just driving the Germans out of the town, basically. I think a pretty good job of it too, but yeah, there's really small defensive force if at that, so probably was meant to be that we just take over whatever is going to be the rest of the town and then secure it, and also if we have enough time, venture out a bit forward and see whether we can get barrier with the wheat field or something, get the good positions on this field so that we are more secluded or protected from the gunfire. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Right now the thing is the artillery spotter could pose a bit of problem, but that's probably it. And we are slowly driving them out and into the fields. And we are still able to target them, some of them, I think. Yeah, but this is a rather rough area, so I'll be able to eliminate them as quick as possible, or as quickly as I would like. Yeah, so basically that's it, and I hope that, you know, in the next battle we'll be able to see some more action. But I think this battle I'm kind of relegated to the fact that this is basically so-called mopping up operation in the town after the first intense fight that broke the defenses in the western side of town. And yeah, so I'm going to wrap up this battle, second battle in the Canadian Armageddon, and well, be prepared for the oncoming battles. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Certainly did, other than the first few turns of the last episode. And see you next time.